Emotional intelligence is that intangible something that we possess inside each of us to help us manage our behavior, navigate through our social life, and pushes us to thrive in different environments. Hi, the Lonely Buccaneer here. In this video, we're discussing the reason behind our emotions, ways to manage them, and how they can help us improve our social life. Ideas inspired by the book Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Despite the fact that my voice might sound calm and composed, when I was younger, I was a very emotional kid. I remember that I would easily get angry when my classmate would touch my stuff, or get deeply sad when they called me names. And I also remember that I would get scared at every small things, like seeing a bee bumbling on a flower near me, or walking near an insect on the ground. Now that I think about it, those emotions have helped me remember these things. When we think about a particular situation, we also remember all the feelings attached to it. And when we feel strong enough emotion, they push us to take action. For example, with anger, blood flows to our hand, making it easier for us to fight back. Or when we feel fear, blood goes to our larger muscle, such as our leg, making it easier for a flight response. But sometimes, our emotion can push us to make bad judgments or act irrationally. For example, if I had an intense discussion with my boss that would get emotional, under those circumstances, I could think about letting out personal attacks towards him and quitting my job. And that's because under heightened level of emotion, our brain is bombarded by tons of message, and some of those might bypass the rational brain and go directly to the emotional brain. Then, if the message seems like a threat to us, this might lead us to act suddenly. Although emotion can impact our thought, they are crucial for our drive. As we grow, I think it's really important to have control over our feelings, and imagine how amazing it could be to shake off your bad mood or reduce your stress in an instant. And to be able to do that, we should learn to create a sense of self-awareness that allows us to recognize and name our feelings. Studies have shown that people who are not able to do that are more prone to violent outbursts. Then, being able to tie our feelings to a cause or the reason why we feel is a good way to challenge our emotion. Since most of the time, heightened emotion depends on how we see the situation. Just imagine a friend that walked past us on the street and ignore us. Our first thought might be, he did it on purpose, and we can feel angry. But once we stop and think, we realize that he might have failed to acknowledge us because he was listening to music or was lost in his thought. Finally, to soothe down undesired feeling instantly, we can do it in 3 steps. First, recognize the feeling as soon as we feel it or on the early stage. And second, challenge the thought that triggers the surge of emotion. And third, shift into a positive mindset by thinking about a pleasant time, going for a walk, using relaxation method, or by reframing that thought. But never ventilate your anger. Because if you let your anger burst out, it will only pump up your brain and make you even angrier. Now that we learn how to manage our own emotion, being in control of them has many other advantages, like improving our interaction with people. The fact that we're able to name our feelings, it's easier for us to recognize how people would feel in different environments, since we can project ourselves in their situation. And by doing that, it gives us the opportunity to empathize with them and then act appropriately. Let's recap. Emotion drives us to take action, but they can also get out of control, and that's why being emotionally intelligent is being able to manage our emotion and not the other way around. To achieve such control, it's important to be able to name our feelings, create a sense of awareness where we're able to challenge our thought, and then find a way to quickly soothe them. Finally, a good understanding of our own emotion allows us to empathize with others and react consequently. The verdict: this book has helped me understand my emotion better, since it provides some really good solution on how to manage our emotion according to some situation. And for that reason, I recommend the book. As always, if you like the video, please subscribe, and if you have a book for me to review, please comment below. And I hope I brought you one step closer to a brighter self.